Yes, you can compete virtually in FCCLA competitive events. Hello, my name is Melanie Mendonca from New Jersey, and I am currently serving as your 2020-2021 Vice President of Competitive Events. I am a senior in high school and have been in FCCLA for the past 3 years. Just like you, I am facing challenges with attending school virtually this year. Our FCCLA chapter has had to regroup and figure out how we were going to keep members involved and engaged in leadership opportunities. Despite that, we are rewriting our FCCLA experiences to meet the changing environment and structure of school. With all of the complex changes added to participating in your chapter activities, you might be wondering if it's even possible to compete in FCCLA this year. I'm happy to share with you that yes, you can compete in FCCLA, both virtually and at in-person events. This video will give you some of the virtual opportunities available this year, as well as some tips for competition success. Some states have state-only events or contests, so be sure to check with your chapter or state advisor to see if there are any unique opportunities available for members in your state. Today, we are going to talk about the 4 types of competitive events available through National FCCLA organization. They are number 1, the FCCLA LifeSmarts Knowledge Bowl, 2, the FCCLA Matters Virtual Business Challenges, 3, Skills Demonstration Events, and number 4, STAR Events, Students Taking Action with Recognition. Since it's early in the school year, let's first talk about events that are taking place right now. The FCCLA LifeSmarts Knowledge Bowl is a quiz bowl type event made possible by a partnership with the National Consumers League LifeSmarts program. Here are some quick facts about this event. It's a team competition. You have to have 5 members on each team, no exceptions. It covers 6 content areas: personal finance, consumer rights and responsibilities, to include FCS areas of family, career, and community studies; technology, to include FCS areas of fashion and housing design; health and safety, to include FCS areas of food science, nutrition, early childhood, and human development; environment, to include FCS areas of hospitality, tourism, and recreation; and FCCLA knowledge. It's a multi-level competition, starting with Team Smarts testing and ending with the national championship at the National Leadership Conference. Knowledge Bowls teams can compete both in FCCLA competition and in the regular LifeSmarts competition. So, even if your team has missed the start of the FCCLA competition, you can still compete in LifeSmarts program. There are loads of resources on the LifeSmarts website to help you study for the competition. So here's the website. And it's fun! Fun fact, this is my favorite FCCLA competition because of all of the real-world knowledge I gleaned and the friendships I made while competing. So now let's try a few knowledgeable questions and see what you can do for yourself. Question number 1. What life-saving first aid technique is used to dislodge food or foreign objects in the throat of a choking person? The correct answer is the Heimlich Maneuver. Give yourself a pat on your back if you got that right. Question number 2. While eating out, you interact with the host and server. These workers are said to work in this part of the restaurant. Is it A, the back of the house, B, front of the house, C, customer side of the house? The correct answer is B, at the front of the house. Question number 3. A paid or unpaid short-term job offered to a student who is interested in entering a particular field is called what? The correct answer is an internship. Question number 4. What is the difference between what you own and what you owe? The correct answer is net worth. Question number 5. Who is the 2020-2021 National FCCLA President? The correct answer is Supriya Patel from Minnesota. So, how did you do? As you can see, these questions are practical and relate both to FCCLA and Family and Consumer Sciences education. Interested in learning more? Go to www.lifesmarts.org, where you will be able to find a sign up sheet for your team, take practice quizzes, and more. Good luck! Now, let's talk about another 100% virtual competitive event opportunity for FCCLA members, the FCCLA Knowledge Matters Virtual Business Challenge. This year, there are two different challenge simulations, one in personal finance and one in fashion. Let's dig a little deeper into both of these. The Virtual Business Challenge Personal Finance event encourages you to test your financial literacy skills through the simulated life of a person. You'll be opening bank accounts, paying bills, filing taxes, applying for credit, and more. How much can your team earn? The virtual business fashion track will test your team's ability to manage a simulated fashion business. What are the new trends? How do you promote via social media? Will you design garments? How much profit can your team make during one virtual fashion season? If that wasn't enough to get you interested, listen to this. This event has cash award prizes. That's right, cash for your team. Let's check out the quick facts about the Knowledge Matters competitions. It's a team event with 1, 2, or 3 team members. Chapters can have as many teams as they'd like. There's no registration fee for FCCLA members. That's right, it's a free competition. It takes place entirely online. There are 2 challenge rounds, one in fall and one in spring. The finalists from each round will compete in the national championship round. The prizes are $1,000 per team for first, $500 per team for second, and $250 per team for third place. The fall round began October 20th and ends on November 13, 2020. And the spring round begins on February 1st and ends on February 26, 2021. You can compete in one or both rounds. So, what are you waiting for? Visit www.knowledgematters.com to learn more and sign up your team today. We're halfway through the 4 types of competitive events. The next type of competitive event is one that takes place in the fall of each school year. That's right, we're talking about skills demonstration events. You might be wondering how skill demonstration events are different than STAR events. Skill demonstration events focus on specific college and career ready skills, and projects take shorter time to plan and implement than most STAR events. All of the skill demonstration events are individual events, and this year are being delivered using video presentations and are being evaluated by teams of volunteers from state associations. By the time you watch this video, the registration deadline for skills demonstrations will have already passed. But here are some fun facts about these events that you will want to know. There are 22 different skill demonstration events. 12 events are performance events, which require either virtual or on-site participation and demonstrating skills based on event criteria. 10 events are challenge events, which test students' knowledge through online testing. First, second, and third place winners receive national recognition, but not everyone gets a rating as they do in STAR events. Participants do not move on to any further levels of competition. So, here's a complete list of skills demonstration events: culinary food art, culinary life skills, fashion sketch, FCCLA creed speaking and interpretation, impromptu speaking, interior design sketch, interviewing skills, pastry art technical decorating skills, speak out for FCCLA, hashtag teach family and consumer sciences, technology in teaching, toys that teach. And then here are some of the challenge events: consumer math, culinary math, early childhood, education and training, fashion construction and design, FCCLA knowledge, hospitality, tourism and recreation, interior design, nutrition, and science and FCS. This year, all events are taking place virtually and the performance events are being submitted by video. If you're competing in these events, don't forget to read the specific instructions for your video submission. And to do your best, you got this. Here are my top 5 tips to help your video stand out. Number 1, set the stage. Have good lighting and choose a good background that enhances your presentation. Remove all distractions. Number 2, look at the camera. Speak to the camera when you're presenting specific information, not to anyone else in the room, and try to have your camera at the best possible angle. Number 3, no slouching. Watch your posture. Would you slouch presenting your project at an in-person competition? Number 4, speak up. Run a sound check. During practice, check your audio for volume or background noises. Evaluators want to hear you clearly and don't want to hear background noises that detract from your project. Number 5, smile and have fun. Be yourself and have fun. Practicing your presentation several times will help reduce your nervousness. Remember that your energy and enthusiasm is easily spotted by the evaluation team. Don't forget to smile. Normally, skill demonstration events take place in conjunction with the National Fall Conference, but for Fall 2020, participants will receive their recognition as a part of the virtual leadership experience. Watch for these awards in December 2020. And now we're finally going to talk about FCCLA's longest running competitive events offering, STAR events. STAR events, or Students Taking Action Recognition, encompasses 34 different events. These events are categorized as foundational, leadership, career-focused, or online events. Let's look at some facts about STAR events. Some events are individual events, and some are team events. Team events may have 1, 2, or 3 participants from the same chapter, with the exception of parliamentary procedure, which is 4 to 8 members. Each event is open to members in specific grade levels. The levels are Level 1, members through Grade 8, Level 2, members in grades 9 and 10, Level 3, members in grades 11 and 12, Level 4, members in post-secondary programs. States may offer all national STAR events, or they may choose to only offer specific events, so double-check availability events in your state advisor and office. 3 events are online participation only: Digital Stories for Change, FCCLA chapter website, and instructional video design. All state events are connected to career pathways. Every event participant receives a gold, silver, or bronze rating. Competition generally takes place at multiple levels: regional, state, and then national competition. Each state is a little different, so please check those levels with your state advisor. In the 2019-2020 school year, 21,205 members completed 12,195 projects, reaching nearly 6,492,190 people. And that's crazy. There are 34 different STAR events, each with instructions for in-person or virtual competition. Here's the complete list of STAR events. Remember that not all events are open to all levels, so be sure to check event guidelines for all eligibility and competition information. So here are the STAR events offered in 2020-2021. Okay. So, the 2020-2021 Competitive Events Guide is the document you need to reference for all of FCCLA's competitive events. Advisors can find this document and download it from the FCCLA Advisor Portal, and students can download it from the guide from the FCCLA Student Portal. Remember, only affiliated members will have access to the competitive events resources after November 1st. Let's talk about some tips for success whether you are competing virtually or in person this year. Number 1, eligibility. Make sure you're eligible to compete in the event you've selected. Remember that not all events are open to all members. Some have specific levels and some require enrollment in specific family and consumer science classes. Review the eligibility and general rules for all levels of competition document as well as the specific event requirements. Number 2, current guidelines/topics. Make sure you have the most recent guidelines, updates, or topic/scenarios. You do not want to put all your time and energy into the wrong topic. Number 3, more than just the rubric. Make sure you have all of the guidelines for your event, not just the rubric. Number 4, glossary. If you don't know what a term means, look it up in the glossary at the end of the competitive events guide. Still need help? Contact your chapter or state advisor or email the National Competitive Events staff. Number 5, read the frequently asked questions. Did you know that there is a frequently asked questions star event question section in the competitive events guide? Whether you're competing in person or virtually, here are the answers to many common questions such as, can I use note cards? How do we count slides in something other than PowerPoint? And more. Number 6, practice. Practice, practice, practice. Oh, and did I mention practice? Whether you are competing at an in-person conference or through a video recording, it pays to know your material. Number 7, video quality. If you're competing virtually through a recorded presentation, make sure you follow the specific requirements for your video. How many minutes can it be? Are you sure you're supposed to have a close-up of a skill or item? Is your audio loud enough? Is the image clear or blurry? Number 8, format of documents. Did you upload the required documents in the right format? Can the evaluation team scroll through your document as if they were scrolling through an in-person portfolio? Are any of your pages upside down or sideways? Pay close attention to the document requirements for your event and virtual upload. Number 9, accessibility of documents/videos. Make sure any documents or videos for virtual competition are able to be viewed by the evaluation team. Can people outside your school network see your presentation? The evaluation teams cannot score projects if they are denied access to view them. Number 10, deadlines. Stay on top of your deadlines and frequently check in with your advisor to make sure you're moving on your project in the right direction. Nothing's worse than finding out you have 1 week left to do the most important aspect of your project. So, what do you think? I hope you can agree with me that you can compete in person or virtually in FCCLA this year. No matter if you're competing in an online simulation, standing in front of a panel of evaluators, or recording a presentation to be viewed later, there are many options for competition within FCCLA. So, which one will you choose? Good luck!